I had been hearing a name, and I'm not going to say the name now, but of a woman that really, really dogs out men really bad. And y'all, I went over there and I heard some of the things that this woman was saying. And all of a sudden I understood. I understand now why men fight back so hard against the things that women say, particularly this woman in her group, because this woman had 3.7 thousand people in her live listening to her. 3.7, y'all, thousand people, women, of course, mostly, were listening to this. And it was so sad to me because that it was a terrible message. There was whether you had a bad experience with a man or not, whether the man is good or bad or not, whether you suffered some trauma or if it's domestic, I really don't really care about that. Whether all of that happened to you and it was an experience that you had to go through, I understand. But where's the grace? Where's the grace for people? Where's the respect for people? All those things are individual stories that we would have to, go through and say, okay, dear, you need to go lay on somebody's couch. You really do need therapy. This was a bad man. Okay, dear, you do what part you play in it and all of that. We would have to ask those questions, which, like I said, I'm not trying to say that the ladies' stories are not real. I'm not saying that in any way, but what part do we play in that? We normally pick the guy that we sleep with. We normally pick the guys that we have children with, and we normally say yes to the men that we marry. So we play a huge part in these relationships. Again, I'm not saying that mental illness is not something that's real. I'm not saying that there are not bad men in the world. But what I listened to the other day, it was terrible. Now, I must say, I haven't heard any men talk this way about women. This was very disgusting. The things that she had to say about men. To the point, I'm saying to men again, and I've always said it, I advocate for men, but in my advocation, I tell you guys to be smart first, be wise, treat your body parts like they're jewels. Not everybody gets to get a piece of you. Put yourself hierarchy, you there, you very high. No, ma'am, you can't have any of me. That's how you have to see yourself, because she was telling women, y'all need to be suing men that have ejaculated in you because you wanted to have sex with them. You didn't want any of their fluids. Did y'all just hear what I said? She said, sue them. Sue them. Now, the part about them having sex with the man didn't play a big part. Yeah, I wanted to have sex with you, but since you ejaculated in me, now I'm going to sue you. So I knew then that I was dealing with some real crazy stuff, y'all. I realized then that this is crazy. Hey, Emils, how you doing? This is a crazy world. This is how we're talking to or against each other, and it's ridiculous. Yes, Savannah, yes. Sue the man because he came in you. Even though you went and had sex with him, sue him because either maybe he took the condom off, the condom slid off, or whatever situation. Sue him. Now, this is a message that someone is telling 3.7 thousand people that are listening. Now, I don't know if they found it to be like a joke, funny, or whatever, but isn't that kind of off, y'all, just to tell somebody? I mean, instead of just being corrective in what you're trying to teach, meaning tell these women, hey, don't be having sex before marriage. Tell these men, don't be having sex before marriage. Women, close your legs. Men, you need to be selective with women you're having sex with. That's the message we should teach. But instead, we're saying you going out there, do what you got to do. She's more responsible because she's got 32 different ways to prevent a baby. But guess what? Did you see what I said? Sue him. This is the message they're giving. Sue him if some of his body fluids get in you. What kind of protection you got against that? Okay. And then heaven forbid. Now, men, y'all already know the court system is told the system is totally against you. So let's find the right judge that would agree with that. And then what? Now you're gonna be sued because the condom slid off. And then now y'all go, Trojan, y'all gonna be suing Trojan and all them other people now? Is that what we're gonna do? So listen, guys, it's some crazy stuff out there. And I hate it. But that's the message that is out there. Instead of us leaving marriage as an option, we're talking against marriage. We're acting like marriage is the worst thing in the world, but we're still having sex with the people that we are totally against. Then we also are feeling like being single is the best thing in the world that could happen. When I'm just telling you what single life looks like to me. I'm in the middle. I'm listening to men go crazy about women, and I'm listening to a woman who has several women listening go crazy about men. Now, I got to tell y'all something. That woman's message was way stronger than the man's, meaning she had more women listening at a time. And I absolutely think that more of those women would try to do that. So I was quite surprised that there were some women there that have also successfully been here too. And it made me wonder. I'm like, well, hell, I'm here too. So maybe, but I wasn't all in the comment section. I would just sit back listening, holding my ears and opening my eyes. But there were some women there and it kind of shocked me. But hey, what can I say?